the thing. Like, people think that, it's just such a huge amount of people that truly voted for him. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's also a lot more people that didn't vote for him.
Right, that's true. That's true.
Like, I think we choose to forget that, and
but it's still hard though.
It's hard, especially with media, because how divisive media is.
Yeah.
Like, media is just flat out divisive. You watch TV, you'll be like, we're the most divided we've ever been. But you go outside, you experience life, and you're just like, oh, there's some cool people out here. It's just weird how it is. But yeah, these white supremacist mass shooters are feeding off of that. You see some weird shit. Like the dude that spelled Trump and with he spelled the word Trump with guns.
What? Who did that?
One of the mass shooters recently.
Oh my god!
It was like on social media.
What?
Yeah, shit weird.
Okay, that's another thing that we need to talk about. All these signs. I know he had friends on his page. I know he had people looking at those pictures that he posts and didn't say a word.
Yeah.
First of all, if I had a friend on my page that did that, I'm reporting him or her. I'm reporting them because that tells me you ready for something. How you got that many guns to write a whole name out?
It's easy to buy a gun.
But that many? And you took your time to put it in Trump, like Trump.
Yeah.
You took your time to spell a word out of your guns.
Yeah.
At that point, that's not about protection. Something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to report you.
Yeah.
I'm going to tag the FBI in that picture. Hopefully they read it.
And which it should be a government emergency on that level.
Right.
Because gun violence has not officially, but it's been like this for a while. It's way past terrorism. It's literally considered domestic terrorism at this point.
Yeah, it is.
Like, we are killing, as Americans, we're killing each other for no damn reason.
Yeah.
At all.
Since 2013, there has only been one full calendar week that no mass shootings has existed.
Shit.
Since 2013. Not last year.
Wow.
Since 2013. Ain't that crazy?
That's nuts. One thing I want to point out about those statistics is that I think you said that there were like 200 and something mass shootings this year.
293 mass shootings this year only.
And, if anybody wants to fact check us, remember to look at the victim list. Don't just look at the deaths, the death toll. Because even though a lot of people die from mass shootings, there are a ton of people that just flat out get shot, survive it, and they have to live the rest of their life with anxiety, PTSD.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them move towards alcohol, drug abuse. It's just so many different factors. And not to mention, the high medical bills. Getting shot ain't cheap. That shit ain't free. You don't go to the hospital and be like, yo, I got shot. Let me get my shot voucher. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
my bullet voucher. Nah, yo, you paying for that.
Yeah, you are.
Because someone else shot you.
That's crazy.
Like, and it just leads to more and more and more issues. It's to the point now where, as a country, we need to look at ourselves and ask, why is this happening? You know?
Yeah. It should. There's no reason why we should have a statistic out that tells us since Sandy Hook's mass shooting, almost 10,000 people has been injured from mass shootings.
Injured or killed?
No, that's just injured.
God dang, bro.
9,282 people has been injured.
So you mean to tell me
2,500 people have been killed.
So not only are y'all niggas out here mad because y'all probably can't get y'all rocks off, but y'all niggas ain't even got aim.
Come on now, that's not funny.
No, seriously, it's just like they just go and just spraying bullets around. You know what I'm saying? Just like not even, bruh.
Well, I'm glad they don't have aim, that we still have 9,200 people still living after a mass shooting.
But that just shows the recklessness of gun violence. Just how someone can literally go pick up a gun and just start spraying.
These are military grade guns. I don't understand why it's needed.
They're not. They're not needed at all.
But
like at all.
But the craziest part about it is, even though we have all these statistics around mass shootings and how it's about 10,000 people injured since 2013 or 14, and how this year has been almost 300 mass shootings, the highest amount of deaths is not actually gun violence. Mass shootings, sadly, even with the highest statistics out there, the amount of mass shootings, the percentages anyway, is only equal up to 3% of gun violence in the U.S.
Golly.
Only 3%.
That's crazy. So where's everything else coming from?
Suicide.
Really?
Suicide. I mean, so we're killing ourselves, literally.
That's just sad.
60% of gun violence related deaths come from suicides.
Oh, I think I remember seeing something like that. So we're shooting ourselves more often than we shoot others.
Yes.
Wow.
And suicide has raised its peak. It has hit its peak in 2017. So, pretty much in 2017 is the highest it's ever been.
There has to be something that's kind of, there has to be a correlation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I kind of feel like that is directly linked to social media. I mean, there are reports that suicide rates and social media usage are linked. The more people are using social media, the higher the suicide,
right,
rate spikes.
It gotta be. I mean, that's not specific statistics, but I feel like someone should research that.
Yeah, I think that there was a article that came out this year actually that addressed that and I think that Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg actually, put a statement about, that specific subject. I don't have the article in front of me, so don't quote me. But I believe that they are trying to find ways to limit, usage on social media sites. But the thing about it is that people find meaning through social media nowadays. Mm-hmm. Like they find some sort of, I don't know, validation through it.
Yep.
Like it makes them feel like
better,
like a person.
Yeah. It gives them validation.
Yeah, it's like a drug.
Yeah.
Like you ever heard someone say, I hate feeling sober.
Yeah, I have.
You know what I'm saying? Like they say that I don't feel normal unless I'm high.
Yeah.
But it's like with like social media. Like you remember when we was on a cruise and like people were saying, "Hey, there's no service." And those people around us that was freaking out.
That was bugging out.
Yeah. Like because they couldn't get on Facebook, they couldn't get on Instagram. They couldn't do anything. It's just like, we got 9 pools. The biggest pool is right under a freaking movie screen that plays movies that are out like right now.
Yeah.
Mad bars. All you can eat food like all day, 24 hours. Entertainment. There's a comedy club. I don't need my phone. Yeah. I have my phone on me to keep up with what time these little events happen on this boat.
Right.
But other than that, I'm good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't care about it. But people do it. People care. People will pay for it.
There's actually an addiction.
Yeah, it's a real life, real deal addiction.
Yeah.
And why does it seem like, I don't know, that's a reach. Every mass shooter is on Facebook.
You said who?
All the mass shooters are on Facebook. They don't be off. They don't be off grid. Like they be on Facebook.
But they don't be on Instagram.
Instagram's complicated.
Why is that though? For real, somebody. Okay, that's another thing I want answers to.
It's for people that literally post pictures all day.
I got questions that need answers.
Oh my god.
Why aren't they on Instagram, Twitter, all that other stuff? Snapchat? No, some of them do be on Snapchat.
Yeah, they probably be snapping. I don't know. I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, don't be doing that. But why aren't they on Instagram?
All right, so just from somebody who, I'm not gonna say I relate to a mass shooter's plight, but
it sounds like it.
Maybe. But hold up, I'm like Dave Chappelle said, I ain't never not once in my life thought about shooting up everybody at my school.
Yeah.
That don't go through my head. As much as I hated everybody, that never went through my head.
Yeah.
Like I hated you niggas. And I know some people from high school listen to my podcast, but I hated you niggas. But I never not once thought about shooting y'all.
Yeah.
I thought about throwing y'all heads into a locker, but like specific people, but never not once thought about shooting.
Bullied?
Yeah, I mean, like, bullying is normal, sadly, but it's normal.
Yeah, it's normalized in the community.
It's almost like white people are just not saying, hey, something's happened to our kids. It's like, I don't know, it's strange. But, yeah, I mean, you get this insecurity, in high school if you're on a little bit lower on the spectrum in high school. You get this sense that no one cares to F with you like that. Nobody's really talking to you like that. So, you could put your profile picture on Facebook as a gun and your name. Instagram, you got a username. If I'm, twisted and I put my username, shoot these kids 24, I'm kind of a sore thumb.
What?
I'm just saying.
Where do we go? Hold on, what? Why would you put that as your username?
If I'm on Facebook and my name is Billy Batson, that's my real name.
You can't have a username on Instagram.
You can't have your real name. Your real name don't pop up like that on Instagram.
No, it don't.
Yeah, you have to have a username. That's what I'm saying. But if I'm a little twisted and I want my username to be like, shoot these 5-year-olds 82, like I'm a sore thumb. I don't want that much attention. Like Facebook, you looking at me like I'm wild, but I'm just saying.
You tripping right now. You done went off
the
grid.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Oh gosh. Okay.
Anywho, I mean, I guess that's why they don't have Instagram, but I wouldn't say that. Maybe they just not as savvy.
Where I was going with it was, they're not gonna go snapping pictures all day. Most of the time, they always take that same picture where they got, the phone is in both hands, and they like hold it up kind of like away from their face. But they think it's real far away from their face, but it's actually like just a complete face shot.
Yeah.
You can see every blemish on their face.
Yeah.
And they just have a straight face on.
Yeah. But on their pages too, though, I know they just be sharing nothing but Trump memes.
Sometimes it's not just Trump.
That, they can put that on Instagram.
They be.
They can put
Trump
that on the ground.
Nah, bro. Nah. People. That's the thing. Sharing memes on Instagram that's effort. You got to remember that.
It is.
Like, Instagram requires effort.
Yeah, it do.
Like, when I got on Instagram, I got on there solely for the podcast. But I'd be like, God damn, I got to do all this?
Yeah. Just
to put it on my story? I might feel like doing all that, man. Like, it's effort. I might feel like doing that. Wow. So I did just expose something just now. Mass shooters don't take Instagram. You know what? Let me stop. Let me stop, yo. Oh my God.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about suicide and gun violence, well, gun fatalities.
Fatality.
What state do you believe? And don't be looking at my